The city of Ferndale, I have to gather my thoughts as I'm standing here. Just got the email with this document in it this morning. Really haven't had a chance to look it over. As Mayor Lynn pointed out, we kind of dropped everything for a normal meeting to be here because this is important. This is important for my community. This is important for all of the cities in Whatcom County as well as the county itself, so I'm going to just try to pull from my thoughts and be as organized as I can as I'm standing here. I think first and foremost for me, this has to be facility first. I think that the city of Ferndale, and when they voted on this criminal justice tax, had the intent of a right-sized jail, a jail where individuals who were remanded to jail from the Ferndale Municipal Court would actually be accepted at the jail and not turned around and set free because of booking restrictions. The primary frustration that I believe my community was voting on was the notion of a jail that's too small, no longer meets the needs of this community, and by most people's description is inhumane. It would be a colossal mistake to undersize the jail right off. And I come back to the idea that we need to build the infrastructure first. That's the most difficult thing. That's the hurdle that is so hard to get over. And that's the one where you're not going to make everyone happy, but at the same time, that's what this community needs in the long run. This is a jail that's going to serve this community for 30, maybe 50 years or even longer. We've got to get the infrastructure right and then work on what the programming looks like within that jail. And I know that the resolution that's in front of you does talk about all of the services that were promised as part of the jail project, and all of that is for nothing if you build a jail that's too small. You've got experts that are telling you that you've got a sheriff that said that the jail needs to be closer to 700 beds, yet we're coming in at roughly half of that. You've got other experts that are saying that we need to be closer to 500 beds, and yet this resolution appears to bring the jail in at somewhere around 420, a little bit less than that. Again, didn't have a chance to read it in depth, but when we're looking at growth in population over the next 20 years of over 70,000 people in Whatcom County, some of whom are going to end up in jail at some point along the way, we need to be thinking about how our population growth is going to impact the jail needs. And I feel like this is the direction that this is going is we're going to build a jail that we're comfortable in size with and make sure that the funds can go in other directions, but we'll just worry about booking restrictions somewhere down the road. I think as the city of Ferndale, and again, not speaking for other mayors, I think that we're going to struggle to sign an interlocal agreement that doesn't guarantee that we're not going to have booking restrictions within a few years of opening this jail. And so the notion that we can just come back and get the cities to contribute more, contribute a higher percentage, or contribute for longer is a misnotion. I'm not going to be able to get my council to sign off on that. And from what I'm hearing from others, that's going to be a struggle for them as well. And so from the perspective of the city of Ferndale, it's important that we get this project right, we get the infrastructure built, and we worry about and figure out how we program that jail once we have the infrastructure built. I'm going to let others speak. Thanks.